So in these videos, I'm going to be installing Magento on my local host using MAMP Pro. However, you can install Magento right on your own server using something like cPanel, or on Windows, you can use an application called WAMP for a similar environment. Now that I've downloaded Magento, I've unzipped it and I've put it in a sites folder that MAMP Pro is going to be looking at. And you can see here, these are the contents of this Magento folder. This is all the files that it takes to make up our site. Now over here, I also have the sample data, and the sample data comes with two things. It comes with the media folder, which we will be adding to our site files, and this sample data for the database. So we'll have to add this sample data to the database before we install the site. So to do that, you're going to want to go to phpMyAdmin here, and we're going to be creating a database. I got to phpMyAdmin because I'm using MAMP Pro just by clicking this Web Start button. However, whatever method you're using, you just need to get to phpMyAdmin and we'll be fine. So the first thing we want to do is create a new database. And this is going to be, we'll just call this Magento. We're going to keep it super simple here. And we're going to click Create. And we now have a database created named Magento. We can import by clicking this Import button, and we can find the SQL file that came with our sample data. So let's click this Import and then choose File. Now in my sample data folder, I'm going to select this SQL file, this Magento sample data, and I'm going to click Open. And we'll click Go right here, and it's going to import this SQL data into our database. So this sets it up so that before Magento installs, that when we go through the installation, the database is going to see all these products in here, and it's going to know how to handle that. Okay, as you can see, it's populated our database with a whole bunch of tables. This is great because this is what we need to get our sample data going. The next thing we need to do is we need to take the contents of this media folder and distribute them into our Magento media folder. So if we open up our Magento media folder and then we open up the sample data, you'll see that this just has a catalog and there's no catalog inside here, so we can just drop them right inside here and we're going to be fine. So that's the last step to get the sample data installed. So even though we don't have Magento installed yet, the sample data is now installed and we should be ready to go. So if your server's all started up like it is here, if you browse to your local host, in this case mine's Magento, refresh, it's going to take you to this install page. In the next video, we're going to pick up here and show you how to get going with the install.